All right, page 179. The cause of all that we have suffered these 20 years. About the beginning of the king's grace that now is, France was mighty, so that I suppose that it was not mightier this 500 years. King Louis of France had won Naples and had taken Bononia from St. Peter's Sea. Wherefore Pope Julius was wroth and cast how to bring the Frenchman down, yet soberly, lest while he brought him lower, he should give an occasion to lift up the emperor higher. Our first voyage into Spain was to bring the Frenchman lower, for our mene were set in the forefront and borders of Spain towards Gascogne, partly to keep those parties and partly to fear the Gasconnese and to keep them at home, while in the meantime the Spaniards won Navarine. When Navarine was won, our men came to the house, as many as died not there, and brought all their money home again, save that they spent there. Howbeit, for all the loss of Navarine, the Frenchmen were yet able enough to match Spain, the Venetians, and the Pope, and all the succanars that he could make, so that there was yet no remedy, but we must set on the Frenchmen also, if they should be brought out of Italy. Then Pope Julius wrote unto his dear son Thomas Wolsey that he would be as good, as loving, and as helping to Holy Church as any Thomas ever was, seeing he was as able. Then the new Thomas, as glorious as the old, took the matter in hand and persuaded the king's grace. And then the king's grace took a dispensation for his oath, made upon the appointment of peace between him and the French king, and promised to help the holy seat, wherein Pope Peter never sat, but the Emperor Maximilian might in no wise stand still, lest the Frenchmen should money him and get aid of him, seeing the Almains refused not money whensoever it be proffered. Then quoth Thomas Wolsey, Oh, and like your grace, what an honor should it be unto your grace if the emperor were your soldier. So great honor never chanced any king christened, it should be spoken of while the world stood. The glory and honor shall hide and darken the coast, that it shall never be seen, though it shall cost half your realm. Dixit et factum est. It was even so. And then a parliament, and then pay. And then upon the French dogs, with clean remission of all his sins that slew one of them, or if he be slain, for the pardons have no strength to save in this life, but in the life to come only. Then to heaven straight without feeling of the pains of purgatory. Then came our king with all his might by sea and by land, and the emperor with a strong army, and the Spaniards and the Pope and the Venetians all at once against King Louis of France. As soon as the Pope had that he desired in Italy, then peace immediately, and Frenchmen were christened men, and pity, yea, and great sin also were it to shed their blood, and the French king was the most Christian king again. And thus was peace concluded, and our Englishmen, or rather sheep, came home against winter and left their fleeces behind them, wherefore no small number of them, while they sought them better remnant at home, were hanged for their labor.